There we go. There we go. So sorry about that. Probably didn't need to have you in here now. Somebody's car alarm is going off. Welcome to each and every one of you. I am the Seattle Black Veteran. And let's see here. Let's get this. Yeah, you know what? And I have to apologize to each and everyone who was here last night. Let me get the introductions out of the way. I am the Seattle Black Veteran. Welcome to my page. My page is about helping veterans, disabled veteran, active duty, retired veterans, especially if you've got your benefits in effect or if you do not. Hopefully it works out for you. I just can't wait till this horn get away from me and I'll explain to you a lot of stuff. Okay, so what the page is about is helping veterans who are disabled or just are active duty. We try to give you from retired veterans, disabled veterans of all ranks to come and welcome to bring your story and enlighten some of us of what you've been through. I titled this Claims, and what can you tell us what you've been through with your claims? And so this is what we try to do. So last night, okay, so I got to say this as a forewarner. I have no smoke on my page. We do not disrespect anybody on this page. We are here to help each other. We do not ridicule or disgrace or what do you call it, treat anybody with disrespect. We're all here as veterans, our active duties, and we're looking for answers to our questions to maximize our term of active duty. And also when you get out of that service, if you're disabled, even if you're not retired and you're retired, this probably you can drop us some of your knowledge on here as well. So about last night, this is what the Seattle Black Veteran, I try to work with seniors, I work with youths, and I'm working with veterans, trying to help them in doing this page here. So shout out to the TLA for state telling me, basically, if you're over 40, you got some wisdom out here to impart. So this is what we're here to do, impart wisdom that we have, and hopefully it can help you in your travel. Okay, so last night I was midstream, and unfortunately for me, I do a lot of fighting, and I stay in touch with city council. I listen, I catch up with the city council and the mayor. I know the mayor of this beautiful town. So, I start telling myself I'm pulling back from doing all this mission helping work with people. And let me get in here. I'm so sorry. So we'll do it like this here. So we're pulling back from doing all this work with people so I can really focus on things that I need to get done. And I could tell you, even being a 100% disabled veteran, it doesn't mean that you're done. You have to pay attention to your disabilities. So we'll get with that. So last night I had a neighbor, and this is wild. When I leave my door cracked open because it is hot over here, I get some of the people that come in and just walk into my door because they're told, I do keep attention to what's going on here, and I do fight the battles that need to be fought. And so I was asked the question whether I was going to continue, or what do I think about the future of fighting for the senior community here. And, this is one thing I've been wrestling over for the longest, and a couple of city council people have talked to me, and they really wanted me to keep the fight up. So I don't know. That's something like I say, I just finished going through the SSDI and getting shot down. I went and now that I had a hearing for this SMC claim. Now, if the SMC claim wasn't paying me extra money, I would let it go because it's not affecting my 100%, but it's affecting my bottom line of my money. So fighting with that, and now that I'm going through the VNRE, which I encourage each and every person to do. I did some things on that in another video. So I'm still fighting with that as well, and I'm still attending city council meetings, and I'm staying in touch with a gentleman by a beautiful name, Mr. Robinson, Nate, who's working with the youth and helping bringing this program together. So I try to make sure I stay in touch with all these people. So, God has me here for a reason. God has us all here for a reason. So, the thing is, what are we doing with our time? And, be kind to one another. I know this is a rough world out here today, and we got a lot going on here. So basically, we were talking to the first Magnum, and again, I want to thank him for the music that you hear in the background. Oh! I gotta give shouts out to, uh, and thank you for hanging out with me, Patty. This is with my Miss Corinne Bailey Ray. If you get a chance to see this beautiful woman in concert, I strongly recommend you do it. She's a super nice person. Let me pop her thing up here on the screen here, and hopefully you guys can see that. She's a super nice person. Was wonderful talking with her. I got me and my friend Patty got some VIP passes for backstage. Or actually, it was doing for the warm up of their set. So they were doing the warm up for their set, and we were blessed to go in, and she did the warm up. She sat down on the end of the stage. She got asked us all our names. I got her to sign my album. It's Kareem Bailey Ray. You remember Like a Butterfly, Like a Star, Butterfly, Breathless, Girl, Put Your Records On. That bad girl here. So then I was blessed also. Look at me cheesing like a Chester cat. Oh, come on. There we are. So got to take a picture with her. Got her to sign my album. What a beautiful person she is. I tell you guys. A very beautiful person to meet in person and to actually watch her show. And thanks for coming with me again, Patty, and hanging out. Appreciate it. And let me see some of the wonderful shots of this beautiful lady. But I recommend strongly, if you haven't got her record, I got the LP. I know everybody's in vinyl and everything right now, but if you are, enjoy. But she's a wonderful person to meet. I love her. She's UK, so you got the British accent, which is absolutely wonderful, and just being a sweet person all around. So much props to you, Kareem Bailey Ray, and I wish you nothing but the best of love, my dear queen. And there's one shot of her. I know it's not that big, but we were blessed. So I hope everybody's doing wonderful. And let's see here. Let's get this party started here. So great. It looks like you and me, Patty, tonight. They'll show up eventually, I guess, but it's all good. In the neighborhood. Okay, so we're talking about. Wanted to hear some people talking about what their claims are like, because we were talking to the first Magnum last night. A wonderful brother, and he, I believe, he's just wonderful from the heart. A lot of respect for you, my brother. Luscious was up last night. OG Patrice was in the house last night. We had a really good group of people. Then I had somebody walk in on me and wanted my personal time. And I'm like, okay, but they're sitting here and I'm doing my live stream. But anyway, here we go. So we were talking to the first Magnum last night, and my brother, he didn't win his hearing. So myself and my wing woman Vanessa Kitty, we encouraged him to definitely file the appeal. I also said this is what I would do. Okay, so this is what I would do. I would ask my representative on what grounds did they disqualify my my hearing, and I would like to know where did they get that particular article from. And I want to know what that article states, because you might be having some side effects that you don't even know that you're having from the particular ailment that you're dealing with. So knowing what they are actually looking for, and actually what the CFR states in there as well. Now, you can't go to va.gov, and some of the hearings you will have, the questions are in the va.gov, and I will pull those up for the next time we have this discussion. Okay, so I encouraged him to do that, and then start going to his doctor and talking about these. One thing I also told him that I would do is when I find out where this is in the CFR, I would like to know if this issue is a long term. What is it? Non-curable, um, is what I would like to know. And so I would like to know, what are the side effects or what are the issues that they say I'm supposed to be experiencing in the CFR? And then I want to know, are they life term? Okay, so now if they are life term, fortunately, but um, unfortunately, it's life term. Fortunately, if it is, when you start getting these side effects, um, you can take that claim to the maximum that you can get it. So that's one thing you want to look at too. My brother's at 10%. I really want him to get past 30. I would like to see him at least at 50 and keep rocking. So we were coming here to help get him some answers to that. And what would he do? What would be the next step you would do if you got turned down at a hearing? Drop it in the comments down below. And yeah, please, guys, hit the like button and subscribe. I try to keep coming up and giving you guys content. It's hard to catch me because I was like OG Patrice, bless your beautiful heart. Shouts out to OG Patrice. I take a hiatus, and that's really to get your mind together. The thing is, when helping a lot of different people, seniors, the youth, and trying to get content for the veterans, you have to make sure you take time out for your own life. Because if you start stretching yourself too far and too thin, you will start showing cracks mentally and spiritually and physically. So make sure you take care of yourself while you're out here round and about doing your thing here. So that's the one thing I wanted to have people come up and offer their suggestions or offer what they have been through while filing a claim, and how, did it take long? Did you get turned down? Did you have to go back and appeal? We talked about some of the underlying conditions of how the VA will try to blame another condition on why you are experiencing what you experience. So in the prime example we used last night is, I am a veteran, and also I have diabetes. So they're saying my neuropathy was caused by my diabetes, which was not true, because my diabetes didn't come until the 90s. And in the 80s, I was experiencing this neuropathy at that time. So we have to void that out. Okay, so this is what I want you guys to do. Oh, thank you, Patty Love. I know you're about to go to sleep. I appreciate you hanging with your brother. You're always good, and I appreciate your support. So get some rest, dear heart, Patty J, and feel better. I definitely will call you tomorrow when you wake up. I wish you a good evening, dear heart. Sleep well. Yeah, she's not feeling well. That's one of my good people's there. But yeah, so we're talking about, if you're going in for a claim, how you have to be careful that they don't try to use some other underlying conditions that you have and try to blame those side effects you're having on that particular. So they're trying to say my neuropathy came from my diabetes. So, I mean, this turned into kind of a big mess, but it actually got chopped down real quick. And so that's one thing you have to be aware of when you're doing these claims as well. Okay. And I've always said this when we talked about claims, I'll say it again. If you're already getting a percentage, like on both of my legs, the maximum I can get on both of these feet are 30% for each leg. So I can't fight for anything higher, with the exception of when you look at your special monthly compensation ratings. You really need to look at those and make sure, if you're at 100%, I would strongly urge you to look into those SMCs. Go to va.gov. And if you're not really sure of how they do their calculations and how they break it down, because in a lot of them, they're talking about amputations or loss of limbs or your eyes. A lot of those are addressing that, but then you have some more that are addressing other underlying conditions you need to be aware of, because that stacks on top of your 100% disability rating. Okay. And stay on top of those too, guys and girls. Like every October of the year, go in and look and see if they have changed the percentage or the amount that you will be receiving monthly. Okay. And in order to help your kids out, you have to be started off at least at a 30% disability rating. Okay. So make sure you stay on top of that. And like I said, if you are experiencing some things and you're disabled and you're like, you're just out in the middle of the woods and don't know who to talk to, how you can address some of these issues. So if you've been to sick call or the medic anytime in your active duty career, I want you to keep records of that or get records of that. If you're like in 20 years out, I got to look at that because I don't know how they archive those, because some of my records I can't get because before computer was out, I'm that old. It was out, but we wasn't in every household. So we have to be caught. It wasn't out there, so they didn't keep good track. I have a box of my records though, and I have my on CD-ROM when that was popular before the VA.gov came out, and I think what was it before then? What was it? I forget. It was another. God bless it. I can't remember that. It was another. Oh, e-benefits before VA.gov came. So e-benefits was there, then VA.gov came, and now it's all moved over to that platform there. So stop in the VA.gov when you're not doing anything and just start looking around and start getting an understanding of these rates and benefits increases, okay? Because by next year, I'm believing that you will almost be getting how much a month? I want to say close to $4,000 a month. And that's without any SMCs or anything else stacked on top of that. So be cognizant of that. And this is the time, a great time now to be, if you're doing as a veteran and you're doing pretty well off, start stacking your money, because when this housing market starts going back down and you're 100% disabled veteran, you will be able to enter into a pay scale where you can handle that rent or mortgage, should I say. Because my thing is, I want to push everybody into owning their own place or owning some land. It gives you a lot to say, especially if you're young. I'm 58 and I'm going out there looking for some property, and I'm going out there getting some land. I think that's inquisitive for everybody to do that. Okay, so when we're talking about the claims, we're looking at two. And if you have claims and you say you just got your 30%, I want you to go into VA.gov, start looking at the 30% benefits. These will include your family, your wife, and your kids, okay? And you want to start being prepared for your kids, stacking that money so they can get into college, and because the VA will help them do that, okay? So know that and know how to start utilizing your benefits. And again, if you guys have any comments or questions, please drop them. You can email me at the VA. I am at the Seattle doc. It's at the bottom of the screen. The SeattleBlackVet.com at Gmail. This is how messed up I am today. I went to the gym and I got this gosh darn burning in my chest for I don't know. But anyway, I digress. So, okay, so this is what we want you guys to do. I want you to start looking at and just come up. We're going to start addressing claims. We want to start hearing your experiences with these things. I want you guys to start looking for a proper representative. Watch out, because there are a bunch of people out there who are scamming veterans. Believe it or not, they are in churches as well. We have some people in churches taking a lot of people's money from veterans. So be cognizant of this. Unless, in LA, we have a serious high homeless population of veterans out there. So, that's just what it is, unfortunately. And I hear right now in some places getting a HUD VASH, which is a Section 8 for veterans, is getting hard and pretty difficult to get into. Keep up that fight. Like I say, go to your WorkSource center and get with them and ask them about the HUD VASH program. Okay, and they should be able to hook you up with a representative for that. Okay, and I'm hoping if you're in that position that you get it quick and easy, and use it so you can start stacking up your money and get ahead. Because the thing is with the veteran situation, the veterans, if you are 100%, they are definitely trying to help you live what do you call a medium class lifestyle, where you're not destitute, where you're not trying to live paycheck to paycheck. It's actually, you got programs help to set you up to live where you can get your bills, where you can get your cost of living and your rent paid off and still have enough to knock down other bills. So it can prep you to move up your FICO scores and find some places, let me see here, that will help you, um, where you can have a good living in. So let me think. Okay, so I think where's a good place. Well, they say they accept veterans and get a veterans at 100%. I want to say it's saying I want to say well, Texas and Florida for one. If you can afford to live in Hawaii, they would do it too. Michigan, Maryland, let's say New Jersey, New Mexico. I want to say another one. Oklahoma's one of them too. So look that up and see if you're a veteran, 100%, 100%, especially that you are taking full advantage of those benefits. If you're into the 30s, 50s, 60s, 70s, understand you can still get compensation for your kids, okay, and your wife while you're there. So that's a little bit more tacked on to you getting paid. Vanessa Kitty is in the house, my wing woman. Salute to you, beautiful. It's always good to see you. I hope life is treating you wonderful because you are a wonderful person, and I appreciate you here. This is a beautiful woman, and always gets a lot of my respect as well. And so I was hoping. I'm sorry. Last night, I think Kitty. I don't know if you left before. I had to cut my stream off. I was telling people I'm working with the seniors, trying to help them when I see things that are not right. As far as the apartment complex is doing, it's good out here. R.E. Nash is in the house. Hello, dear heart. How are you? Let's get her up here and say hello, hello, hello. How are you? It's so good to see you. Thank you for blessing the page with your presence. I appreciate you. Always good to see you. And I think, I don't know, did you tell me one time, Ms. Nash, that you're not a veteran, but you know people who are, you pass this information on? Did I get that right? If I didn't, square me away. Hugs to you too, beautiful. Yeah, because this is the thing. I was talking with the first Magnum last night, and we were discussing that he lost his hearing. So we're suggesting that he strongly appeals that hearing. And I was just telling him ways that I would look at going about it. And like I said, I would go into the fact of, okay, how did they turn me down? What article, where did it says where they turned me down? They'll point out the CFR to him, and he gets a chance. I tell him, copy the page down, copy the CFR number in chapter 38. And oh, Patty, I think she went to bed, but yeah, she's feeling sick today. Well, bless her beautiful heart. She's feeling bad today. So I had to make sure I call and check out on her, but she may still be up here. But yeah, so we're trying to tell them best ways to go. I say, find out what the injury is, and find out what the side effects that they are looking at you're supposed to have. And by all means, continue to check out your doctor. What's up with the aid and attendant senior military spouses? Oh, let's see. Hold up. Maybe Kitty could jump in on this one too. Or what's up with the aid and attendance for senior military spouses? I'm dropping in on that, Kitty. I don't know if I'm really getting a total understanding of that, but I know Kitty probably was probably listening to that. Kitty, help me with that if you have anything to say on it. I'm kind of lost right now, but I'll keep running my mouth until I jog my mind enough to remember. But senior military spouses, okay, you know what? I would say this, and I'm not exactly sure to what it is. I ran into a lady who lives in my building, and she's a senior spouse, but we have to look at. Was he retired were you married with him while he retired? Were you still like married while even if unfortunately he expired? If you were married through that, you should be able to still getting an ID card that's still in effect. I think, and let me think. I have to really look into that. Vanessa, Kitty, help me out with that because I want to know. I'm gonna really check in. Let me see here. What's this Kitty's got to say? Look to it up now. Oh, look up now. The program is for your spouse as home health care attendants. Oh, okay. All right. Yes, both. Okay. Right on. This is my wing woman. That's why I'm so happy to have her on here. Yes. Home care. Okay. Now I'm getting it. Okay. Yes. She should be compensated for that. How much? Kitty can kick in and tell us with that. But yes, especially in-house attendance. Yeah, the wife will get special compensation for that. Um, because you're taking care of that veteran. I have to see what that is, the amount is on that. But yeah, especially yeah, if you're in a home attendance and you're taking care of that, because I know at that point too, Social Security should be in full effect, kicking in to offer you assistance as well as the VA. Both should give you some love on that. So let me see the first program that's about it as a home healthcare attendant. Yeah, yeah, because I know it's a guy over here now, and he has his wife taking care of him in this apartment building here, because this apartment building is not assisted living. But okay, hold up. I'm gonna pop you up here, my dear Levis Kissy. Are you connected to the LinkedIn? Okay. Hey, Sir Health Speaks. Get out of here. Respect. Man, this is a real true brother right here. Sir Health Speaks is in the house. Respect to you, sir. If you guys get a chance to check out Sir Health Speaks channel, please do. This brother is the ultimate gentleman on his channel. He brings some quality things to talk about, and he has you can agree to disagree, and they bring points to you, and it's just a respectful channel, and he's a real good brother, man. And I thank you so much, Sir Hale, for stopping by my page. I appreciate you, my brother, and I know it's probably late where you are, but this brother here, he brings it, and I want you guys to really, really go check him out on his page there. And Sir Hale, if you want to come up for a second, I don't know if you do or not, and just shout your page out and tell everybody what you do. You are more than welcome, my kind sir, because I think you have a channel that people need to really hear about and put themselves in. Here we go. So let's go over to Kitty here. But I dropped that out there, so let me see here. And if you want to come up, sir, if not, I understand you're okay with that. I respectfully respect you and your perspective, sir. Oh, no, definitely, sir. One of the things they say, in order to get respect, you got to give it. And this brother right here gives you ultimate respect to his channel. And he speaks the truth on there. So like I say, if you want to see a strong brother, and he's like me, now I'm gonna tell you, we come from a fighting background. I was homeless as well. I lost my place. I was living when this injury hit me. I was living out. I lost my apartment, and then I lost my job first. Then the apartment came next. And so then I had to figure it all out. And here we are. We're back off the streets, and we're here trying to motivate each and every one of you to enjoy your life. And if you know a person that's a veteran, or you're a veteran, we're here to help you. Like I say, I want to be like Sir Hal Speaks show. We're here. We show respect. We agree to disagree, but our mission is no disrespect, and we try to help each other out and do our thing. And without any further ado, let me get this brother up here. Sir Hale Speaks is in the house. Go ahead and speak, sir. I think you're still muted. There you are. How are you, sir?
Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on the Seattle Black Veterans page tonight. Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
It's a blessing to have you here, sir. It is absolute blessing. I was by your page yesterday and today, checking you out. I usually lay low in the cut in the background, but I really expect. So please tell everybody what your channel is about first, sir.
I want to do that, but to be honest, I just came over here to show some support to you. I can talk about my channel at another time. I just appreciate what you're doing and who you are. I really appreciated the time you came on my show, and you offered some really good perspective and gave your time. And so I don't want to come up here to promote. I wanted to come on and say thank you for what you're doing, to say thank you.
I am honored. I am honored, sir. I thank you so very much, because Sir Hale Speaks, he's one of these other good content creators who got a lot of followers and everything, and just out of the love of his heart, he shows up and gives some brother support. So, and I know he's got what he said, he's got a subs longer than train smoke. So, and I appreciate you. So, but I know why you're here, but I want you to tell people what your next show is going to be about, so they can make sure they come over and check you out.
Yeah, so what I'm doing now is I want to promote marriage and family. And so we've been having discussions about dating and so on and so forth. Yes, and I think it's time to push the needle forward. So the next series of shows are going to be monologues on, it's going to be some tough conversations but it's going to be on what men and women both need to do to get ready for marriage and relationships. And we tackle some of the issues that we see, like in our social issues, and I relate those to things that we got to do for marriage, because I want to see people married. I want to see kids come from good homes, and all this violence. We see these kids out here, messing with elders, and you can't read and stuff. It's a terrible world, and so I want to promote healthy communities, but I think the way we do that is promoting families. And so my next show will be, I got a show coming out tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central Time, and then another show Saturday on emotional intelligence. And Super Sunday is on Sunday. So we got some things coming up.
Right on. Beautiful, beautiful. And I would say this, I want some people to kind of come and check out your page, because, sir, I had this brief conversation, and some other content creators probably jumped on it. But I was talking, should you get married before you enter the military or after you enter the military? And I was thinking with that, because it's a lot of perspectives to look at into particular branches before you get in the military. My move is have some kind of foundation. That's why I want to come to your page, so they can learn about that foundation, because that's what's going to hopefully get you through the thick and through the thin of your relationships. Because when I seen people when I was in the military, when my stepfather was in the Navy, you had these guys going out to sea all the time, and so when they went out to sea, the relationship gets strained, and there was a lot of promiscuous activities on both parts. And when they actually got out of the military, they would end up divorcing, because they couldn't spend all that time together, because they were too busy hashing out or going through all the negative trash that built up in the relationship. So guys, if you're looking for that relationship too, and I'm so glad to hear you say that, Sir Health Speaks, because I like what you're doing, and that's what we need to do. It's kind of push forward and get into these things, because we have too many fighting about who's wrong and who's right, and we need to start getting our acts together and start building, because it's not getting no easier out here. It's getting a little bit of hectic out here, and a lot of people are emotionally stressed. And so, please, guys, check out Sir Health Speaks. And I tell you, sir, I'm so blessed to have you up on my page. I really do appreciate you. And I will be looking for you out in these streets, sir. So only thing on my page, what we do here, Sir Health, is I invite everybody here who are even active duty or are disabled or retired, because like your page, I said, come together and let's talk about our experiences so we can help other people. I say I'm 58, and I got my wing woman, Vanessa Kitty, here. She's a retired Air Force. And so we're trying to offer, where you don't bring no smoke in here, no degrading nobody in here, and we can talk about how we can move ahead and get the benefits that we are rightfully deserve as veterans, disabled veterans. And so we talk about here everything that's veterans. So like now I tell people that since the economy is supposed to be inflating, how do we do this? And, it's utilizing your veterans benefits as much as possible, shopping on Post, getting your gas on Post, because everything is tax-free on Post. So it's saving you a little bit of money and exercising those rights that you have. So this is what we try to work on here. And I need to be more professional like you, Sir Hell. I probably would bring more people to my page. But see, you're good too, because Sir Hell he's committed to this, because it's not an easy job being a content creator.
That's right. It takes work. And you got a really nice setup as well, by the way. I'm up there checking out your background and your keyboard. You got are those Rocket speakers?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
Come on now.
Nice. I know what's up. Right on. Thanks. Yeah. I tried to do like this gentleman, the first Magnum, he put this soundtrack together, and he's trying to get off the ground. So I'm using his soundtrack, but normally that's what I would do in the back, is just try to get into, the spiritual calmness, and try to, put some stuff there that hopefully can help people relax and meditate, a little bit on life. But yeah, thank you, brother. But I like your setup too, though. But I like how professional you are on your page as well. And for you to bring it like 5 days a week, sir?
Sometimes it's like that.
I hear you, because I don't blame you. I was on OG Patrice came on my page. I said, I haven't seen you in a long time. She says, I've been on a hiatus. I'm like, yeah, me too. Because if I can't. I wish I could be like you. I can't. I don't know why. Because content for me to come up with, and then go and throw all it together. And do it by yourself. Oh, good Lord. Yeah. So I'm like, kind of like the TLA, I'm like, a lot of this stuff I'm learning and trying to throw together and get it done, and see if we can make this work. But yeah, brother, I really do appreciate you. And I have a lot of respect for you, of what you do and how you do it and how you conduct your page. And so I'm looking for you to hit that 1 million. And I know you're going to get it there. And it's going to be well deserved. And again,
I appreciate that.
Oh man,
we're gonna do. I'm gonna be right over here with the Seattle Black veteran. So much. I truly appreciate it, and I mean that. Like, I'm not just saying it. Like truly, as a 35-year-old man, I respect you, and I just really appreciate the way you do what you do and the way you've served. Honored. So I had to come through and say that really quick. About to go get with the wife really quickly, but I had to come over here and show that love.
Thank you so much, Sir Hell Speak. Once again, give it up to my brother, Sir Hell Speaks. Please check out his channel. Good man, good content. And you heard what he's going to be talking about next, so check with him. Take care, Sir Hell Speaks, and wish you and your family a wonderful night, my brother. All right, I have to give it up to Sir Hell Speaks. Sorry about that, Nash. So I hope you and Kitty are chopping it up in there. And she's giving you some good 411 here. That's my wing woman, and I still haven't learned how to drop this wrench or whatever, but I will get this down packed no longer while I'm streaming here. I found you hidden friends and things now. Yeah. Oh, I think you sent that first Facebook message too. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, because I think I'm streaming live on Facebook, but I'm under another name on Facebook. So, but a few people catch me over there, and then I get them attending. But I want to thank each and every one of you, especially you, Vanessa Kitty. Wow, I didn't even really strike this until 10 o'clock yet, and it's only about 30 minutes into this. And I wanted just to make sure we got some good content out for you guys here. And Kitty, this beautiful woman, Kitty, so I got to give her shouts out too, has not even put up her page yet, but she's very knowledgeable and very helpful, and she's a very beautiful person as far as I'm concerned. And these guys, I give a lot of respect to. And so to you, Nash, pardon me, I'm having a terrible heartburn here or something. I don't know. But please forgive me. But anyway, so I digress once again. We had a short session last night. It was actually longer than the one I'm doing now. And that's because I got interrupted last night. But like I said, we want to talk about claims. I'm going to talk to you about some other interesting things that I was finding out on the VA. They're going to be up to 60,000 military personnel ejected from the military because they refused to take the COVID shot. So that's going to be happening around the corner, and this is going to be interesting because if they do, 60,000 of these guys, who actually guys and girls, women and men who serve, this will affect your discharge rate. So you might be getting out on a dishonorable discharge. And Andra, I don't see. Let me get you guys over here. I'm reading Andra. I don't see how you're friends on Facebook, but I can see a Facebook message. Hello. Okay. This is when the ladies are talking, but this is going to affect people's retirement. It's going to forget that it's going to affect any benefits that they can possibly could have gotten out of the military if they get out. Now, the thing with this, I'm not encouraging anybody to do to take your shots. I've taken all my shots, and I still caught the SARS, and it was like a cold. My friend took all her shots, and she's caught it again. So, you guys, especially if you're in the military, definitely reevaluate that particular move, because if it's going to jeopardize your benefits, this means, no medical, no, if you have a disability, say if you got injured while you were in, and now you got out on a dishonorable discharge, how's it going to affect you? How's it going to affect your kids? So the thing is, and I try to have people to think like this: if you're going to get in the military, and you're eventually going to be in charge of maybe a section or a platoon or a squad, however you want to say it. You're going to be in charge, especially if you're in for over 4 years. So when you get out of the military, you are now in charge of your section, which is your family. You have to provide food, education, clothing, all the whole 9 yards for them. So to get out of the military with a dishonorable discharge, when you have an option to finish your enlistment term and get out, and if you have gotten injured, utilize your benefits, and if you haven't got injured, you can still get a Veterans Hospital Identification Card, and this will allow you to shop on post. It will save you money. All right. So look at those benefits. And if you really want to understand what a dishonorable discharge can do to you, I strongly urge you to look it up. I was Googling it. So now this is what it meant, kind of, is you will lose the fact of owning a firearm. Dishonorable discharge, can't own one. All right. Forget about a government job. Forget about government disabilities or any kind of aid or help from the government or from the VA. That's what it can do. So I'd say, please, look at what you're doing. Look at it carefully. Evaluate it. It's not to say that people cannot live without VA benefits. A lot of people are doing it. You have that type of mind that you can work it out. Do what you got to do. But I definitely will tell you, the military or the VA, if you are a disabled veteran by them, they want you living at least a medium class life. They do not want you struggling from paycheck to paycheck. And still understand, we still have a lot of our brothers and sisters who are homeless. Okay. And I took the thing and I said, because a lot of people are still suffering from mental disabilities. A lot of our veterans are. And then the sad thing about it, and this is why we have this channel, and I'm blessed to have Vanessa Kitty as my wing woman on here, because she helps fill in some of the stuff that I am not aware or cognizant of. So this is why we all come together, so we can help educate each other and we can move right along. And I'm glad Miss Nash is getting my girl Vanessa Kitty's action, her what's going on with this, and she's helping her out with that. But like I said, this is why we're here, is to help each other. And like I said, I myself, I say this all the time. I suffer from major depression disorder. And this is like sometime why I don't show up a lot, because I need my time and my space to myself. And this is actually one reason too why I started doing my channel back this late at night, is because I'm catching a lot of my people, especially some of my veterans who cannot sleep. And, they want to talk about some things that are in their brains and get those things out of there. And that's what we're here to do. Okay. And that's why I say I accept people from all parts of walks of life. I don't care what your nationality, color is. I don't care if you're LGBTQ plus. It's not my business. My business is to give you what I have learned, what I have gone through. So hopefully it can help you not go through or make the mistakes that I did. And it's bad because one of the things too, and I'm not trying to be funny about this, but a lot of Black veterans and veterans of color, we do not have access to people who can inform us of what's been going on, because it's like walking down a dark alley, If you don't know what's down there, you're going to be kind of frightened, afraid to move, and sometimes you may make the wrong step. If you already have your infrared visions on and you're walking down the alley, you can see everything that's going on. And so you can make the right step. Okay. So that's my analogy for what we're here to do, is help you make the right step. Now, like you say, and I always would say this, I'm not a lawyer. I don't work for a lawyer. I am not a representative, in no way how working with the VA. I am a lifetime member of the DAV, but I am not a representative as I speak with you now. I'm giving you out of my own take of how I've seen things and what I've been through. Okay. I always strongly recommend that you get a representative to help represent you, who is very thorough in these activities and how they can help you get through it. Okay. My mission is to help give you questions that you can ask, and hopefully you are asking the right questions, and you can move forward with getting your disabilities taken care of and taking care of your family. Remember, that is most important. No matter with mental, physical, or mental, physical disabilities, we're here to help you hopefully get your, tell you that you can move forward and inspire you and tell you you are worth every breath that you take, and that we're here. We're not going to give up on you. Um, we're going to try to hopefully give you the answers. And if we're not, drop them down in the comments, or just if you don't want nobody in your business, send it to me in the email. I'm at the bottom here, the Seattle Black vet at Gmail. I got it right this time. Okay, so you say so exhaustive, so you need to rest. Oh, you're going to rest. Well, hey, dear heart, you know what? It's a blessing to have you up here. Salute to you one more time, Miss Nash. And I appreciate you for coming up and checking out the page. And I hope that Vanessa Kitty helps you out 100 on this. And please come back. And it's always good to see you, dear heart. And we hope that nothing but for the best for you and your loved ones. Okay. And so, like I say, this is what we're here. Let's say a significant amount. Let's see, a significant amount of funds added up for family funds at the VA. Yes. And that is so true. Every let me see. To catch a reply for sure. All right, dear heart. Yes, but Vanessa's Kitty right on. It's 100% right on this too. Is like you said, there is tons of VA funds out there. Okay, so please, like Andrea Nash actually says, she was asking about the in-home self-assistant living, and Vanessa Kitty's more savvy on that. I just know a few people, but I have not really experienced a lot of it yet, and she's able to give you that good knowledge, so it can hopefully get you a peace of mind, and you can always look forward to your next move. Okay, so like you say, if you're not exploding, if you're not experiencing or trying to exploit all the benefits that you are entitled to, we are here going to tell you to get on top of that. Okay, and like we said, if you're 30% or above and you have a family, start looking at the compensation that you will get added to that. Go to va.gov and look that up and start seeing what else could be added to that. Okay. All right, I got my beautiful Vanessa Kitty in the house. It's me and her, and I know she's probably getting ready to bounce. Kitty, as always, I have nothing but love for you. You are my ace girlfriend, and I gotta tear up and get you and forget this wrench thing going on. But we're gonna start doing these more later at night, and I was kind of actually finishing up from last night because I felt bad. Kitty, my neighbor from upstairs, she's a beautiful person. She just had some issues and she wanted to talk to me because people are telling her I'm the person to talk to, because I'm a hellraiser when it comes to, looking at what's right and what you're entitled to. No, we're going to fight for that. We're not going to play with that. And we're going to try to get it, though. I want to give another shout out to my girl, Vanessa Kitty. Sir Hell Speaks. Andrea Nash in the house. Patty J, you too. I wanted to thank all you. I want to give First Magnum much love and much props for bringing up the soundtrack you hear in the back. That is his stuff there. So we'll be checking him out. Namers came to say hi. Oh, did you catch that? I caught that part. Yes. And I'm like, normally, because I leave my door open so I can get some air. But I got neighbors that straight peek their head around my door and like, hey, what's up? So that's just how it is, and because I did a lot of work helping seniors with some stuff about a year ago, and I'm still fighting with some of the things that go on a senior community. So if any of you are living in a senior community, you guys, there are benefits for spouses and the survival spouses. Yes, this is so true. I'm gonna check that out tonight too, Kitty, and probably be savvy on that, because yes, I have to really look into that, because I know it's a lot that they are entitled to, and base privileges as well. So Yeah, we got to get on top of that and say, I'm glad. Thank you so much, Kitty. You are the bomb, girl. You are the bomb. Nothing but love for you. Yeah, because she helped answer that question. I couldn't wrap my head around it for a minute. Yes, and this is true. Benefit for children's as well, and definitely. And I think Vanessa Kitty said this a while back ago. You have to use these benefits in a timely manner. The kids will have more time frame to use them than the wife will. So, and it depends on, like you said, if she's a retired, a surviving spouse, yeah, she's in it for good. But if you're just a spouse that's with 30 or 40%, those benefits will only last for so long, though. But get them up there, get them up there. And please, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, work your benefits out. And then always, you listen to everything that myself and my beautiful wing woman, Vanessa Kitty, will tell you on here. But look at those, look them up, do your homework, find your representative, and confront that representative with the same questions that you have. We're here to motivate you to ask yourself the right questions so you can move your claims along, period. And just like my beautiful brother, the first Magnum, when he lost his hearing, it can be discouraging. You went through all the paperwork, you talked to your representative, now what? So we're here encouraging him to go for the appeal, fight and get the appeal, and work on it, find out what's going on with everything. Yes, and this is true too. You can get your kids into college. I say if you can get them in a 4-year or do a skill college like a Votech, you can get a skill, get that kid in and out, and that kid can be making money. But yes, that kid can be getting college. I wish my son's mom would have woke up, because I would have got my kid in college and get it paid for. That is one of the good perks about that. And you get paid some extra money for that, veterans. So don't forget about that, okay? This is especially, I'm telling you, yeah, each state has veterans benefits too, exactly. And look at and go into that and look up your state. Like I would put veterans benefit Washington State, and then it's going to give you a list of what your state can do for you and how they can help you as a veteran. Okay, so jump on that stuff. And I'm telling you now, especially since this is supposed to be inflation, where gas is high, food is high. Where did I go? I went to BJ's restaurant, man. For 2 beers and a plate, I'm getting off of almost $70, and that's by myself. I'm like, what in the hell? This is crazy, right? So honestly, now I got back in the gym, so it's better to get some healthier food, cook for yourself. So got to cook for yourself. And I would suggest, if you're single, go to that Costco and get your lifetime supply of toilet paper and all that. Benefit states I found for vets who are 100% PNT is Florida. Yeah, Florida, Texas, one of the places. But look at those places too, because of this so-called climate change and all this crap. Florida may be extra super hot this year. They're talking about London or the UK is getting record temperatures as well. So that's another thing. Take care of yourselves out here in this heat. Understand this. Heat stroke and heat deaths are the most highest out of any kind of other natural disaster. So watch out for that. Now, this is what NPR radio, National Public Radio, if you would listen to it, mentioned that on there. So I'm just regurgitating that. So you can always check it up on NPR, whatever it is, in your neighborhood.org, and get the live skinny on that. Okay, so we're looking at getting your benefits up and getting your expenses down. Okay, so look at that. And especially if you are working from home now, seriously consider getting a hold of your automobile insurance and see how low they can get your automobile insurance. And if not, shop at another one. If you are a veteran, you can go with the AARP. Even if you're not a veteran, you can go with AARP and they will offer you the Hartford. You can talk with those guys there. But I would always say, look at what you're going to be doing with that, though. All right. Okay, what's Kitty say? Children can attend public colleges or universities to tuition paid. Yes, Florida also adds an award to pay room and board for them, etc. Right on. See, that's cool. VA pays the amount to them under Dependent Education Assistance Program, and that is so true. That is so true. You guys, if you didn't get yours, get your kids theirs. Okay. If you didn't use your GI Bill or you're not interested in Chapter 31 and you already got your job that's doing well, make sure you get your kids to do well. Also, this is about taking care of our next generations. Okay, so please get on this. Again, I'm going to cut this off, but I want to say, Vanessa Kitty, kisses to you, and I salute you. You are a wonderful woman. I appreciate you so much. Without you, this podcast, this live stream wouldn't have made it through as much as it did. And I thank you so much. Let me see what Kitty say about that. I worked at the Hartford to just starting SSDI 94. I resigned because it was approved. Right on. You go. Right on. You got nothing but love. You're so welcome, Vanessa Kitty. I want to thank Vanessa Kitty. Sir Health Speaks. Blessings to that brother stopped over here, Vanessa Kitty, Miss Nash, and Patty Cakes. Appreciate you too. And again, thank you so much, First Magnum, for the music in the background. I want you guys to make sure with each and every one of these persons I mentioned. On top of that, much respect to the lead attorney, Suzette Speaks, Sir Kevin Samuels, much respect, propers to you, Gail at Night, Uncle Stu on the block. I know I missed a lot of you guys, Poppy Blanco, Trash Can Ways. Nothing but love to you guys there, and I really appreciate you. I wish you guys nothing but the best, and I am going to get out of here. Let's see. SSDI was approved under 60 days. Then, man, see, I gotta, man, these knuckleheads ain't giving me mine, so it's all right. I gotta go ahead and fight another fight with these guys. So, but okay, I want to say I love you guys, and I am out of here. Vanessa Kitty, bless you, beautiful, and we will see you tomorrow. I'll be back up at 9 tomorrow, and I will have a little bit more content to talk about. Now I'll be able to show you guys some things here. And as always, my wing woman, Vanessa Kitty. Hopefully she'll be here and she can help keep this boat steered in the right direction. I love you, Vanessa Kitty. Love you guys. You guys have a wonderful night. God bless you and your families. I wish you nothing but mental, spiritual, and physical peace. Take great care. Have a good night.